Hello and welcome to Thursday's Maths. Okay, we're going to be thinking about finding the difference today, and I think this is quite a tricky lesson, but you can choose whichever strategy you think works for you. Let's have a little look. So just to start off, I want us to look at these. You can see some numbers have been represented using bars of 10 and ones. I would like you quickly to look at each picture and say out loud what numbers are represented. Okay, let's have a little look at these then. So here I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I've got 5 tens and I've got one little one, which makes 51. Here, 10, 20, 30, I've got 3 tens and I've got 4 little ones. Haven't quite got enough here to make another bar of chocolate, have I? Or another 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And I can count these in threes. 3, 6, 9. Ooh, very nearly got enough for another chocolate bar there. 10, 20, 30, 35, because that looks a little bit like the 5 on a dice. So I know that that means 5. I can see I've got 2 there, so that's 20, and I've got 3 there, so that's 3, and I can see I've got 1 there, but I can't just leave it at that. Otherwise, this digit here would represent one little piece of chocolate. I need to put the fact that there are no ones here so that I know it's a 10 and not a 1. So I put a 0 there. Now, it's really important we're good at using pictures today to help us. Right, you have an AFL today, and we are thinking about Cinderella Penguin. 56 penguins are invited to the ball. 23 penguins have arrived so far. How many more people will be coming to the ball? I want you to pause the video here and have a go at the AFL. So what we're looking at today is the difference. So there's a gap. So if we look at this here, I've got 14 and 18, and I want to know the difference between them. So what that means is that I'm at 14 and I want to get to 18. So 18 is my altogether number here. And I've already got 14. There's my 14. So I want to know this area here, how many more to get up. Now I can do that by jumping in ones. So 14. Here's my 14. It's really important when I'm doing my jumps that I put the number where the jump lands. So here we go. Jump. See where that lands? And I'm going to have added on 1 because I feel confident jumping in ones. 14. Add on 1 makes 15. And you see how I've put it where the jump lands? Then I'm going to do another jump. And this one is add 1. And this is going to get to 16. Then I'm going to add another 1 and I'm going to get to 17. But I'm not quite there yet. I need to do another jump to get to 18 plus 1. Now this is a clever bit. What I need to do is I need to count how many jumps I've made. And here I've jumped in ones, so I can count the jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So my missing number is 4. I need to jump on 4 more to get to 18. So if I'm finding it a bit tricky, I can jump in ones, but when there's quite a big gap, that's going to be really, really tricky to do. So this is why I've been asking you to look at your number bonds of 10, because we're going to use those to help us. We know that it's always easier when we're jumping on from a a multiple of 10, and we've been looking today over the last few days about the previous multiple of 10 and the next multiple of 10, and that is all to be ready for this lesson. So here you can see I want to know the difference between 37 and 45. So I'm going to start at 37 and I've got to jump all the way up to 45. Now again, I could do that in jumps of 1 if I wanted to, but a much quicker and more efficient way would be to use my number bonds. So I'm looking at this 7 here and I'm thinking, oh, I know what goes to 7 to make the next multiple of 10. It's 3. So I'm going to do a jump of 3. So 37, add 3. Look, I've got my 3 chocolate bars here. I've got my 7 here and 3 here. So these two have made another chocolate bar. So instead of 3, I've now got 40. And I've got up to 40. That's brilliant. I'm at 40, but I need to get to 45. So I know I need to add 5. Add 5. Now, to find the gap, I have to count the jumps. 1, 2. No, that's not right. I need to count what I've jumped in, the bits at the top of the jump. So I can either add 3, add 5, or if I find it easier, 5, add 3. Think about what that would look like on a 10 frame. 5 would be full up at the top row, and then there would be 3 more. So that would make 8. So the difference between 37 and 45 is 8. Let's have another look at how we do that on this one. So I'm going to have 56 at the start. And I'm looking at this in the ones because I want to make it up to another chocolate bar. And I know I say 6, you say 4. So I'm going to add 4. Now there I had 5 chocolate bars and I had 6 little ones, but I've added 4 to it. So that now makes a 10. So instead of 56, I'm going up to the next multiple of 10, which is 60. And now I just need to get to 63. So I can just add on 3 to get to 63. And then I need to add 4 plus 3. And we know that 4 plus 3 is 7. So the difference between 56 and 63 is 7. So let's go and have a look back at this AFL. 56 penguins are invited to the ball. 23 penguins have arrived so far. How many more people will be coming to the ball? Let's have a look what that will look like as a number sentence. It's going to be 23 because I know there are 23 penguins there already, plus something equals 56 because that's how many have been invited. So what we're going to be looking for is the answer to this. How many more do we need to add to 23 to get to 56? Let's put this now into here. 56 is our altogether number, so that's going to go at the top. I know already I've got 23, so I'm going to work out this gap here. And to do that, I'm going to count on from 23 up to 56. Now, of course, I'm going to be thinking very carefully about my jumps because I don't want to count from 23 to 56 in ones because that's just going to be really tricky. So I'm going to start at this part and I'm going to jump up until I get to the hole. And then when I look at how much I've jumped up, that will give me this part. Let's have a go. 23. I look at this ones here and I think, how many more do I need to make 10? I know I need 7 because 7 and 3 make 10. So now instead of 23, I've jumped all the way up to the next multiple of 10, which is 30. Now I've got to jump up to 50. Well, I know it's really easy to jump in tens because I know my multiples of 10. So this time I'm going to jump and I'm going to add 10. 30 add 10. I had 3 chocolate bars. Now I have 4. So I've got up to 40. But I need to get up to 56. So I'm going to add another 10. And now I'm up to 50. And finally, I need to get to 56. So I'm going to add on 6 because 50 plus 6 equals 56. Now, I've done all my working out. Now I need to add up my jumps. So 10 and 10 is 20. Then I'm going to add on 27 equals 27. So I've added that. And now I need to add another 6. Now, I can put 27 in my head and I can count on another 6. Or I can use my knowledge to help me a little bit further, because I could add 3. So that makes it up to 10. So I get to 30. And then I want to add another 3 because 3 and 3 make 6. And that will get me up to 33. So the answer is 33. Now I'm just going to rub out this part here because there's one more method that I want to show you. And I think this would be a really good method for peaches and possibly oranges. Melons and kiwis, I would really like you to use this method. I know it's tricky. So if you really struggle, use the pictures, but this is a much more efficient method, okay? But we can use pictures to help us. And this is why I wanted you to tell me what those numbers represented at the start, because we're going to look at what we know about 23. So 23, I know, has 2 10s and it has 3 1s. And the number I'm trying to get up to is 56. So I've drawn 23 in this colour, okay? This is the important bit. Once I've drawn this part in red, I'm going to change colour pens. And this is so I can count afterwards what I've added on. Now here, I've got 2 10s, but I need 5. So 1, 2, I'm going to draw the rest on. 3, 4, 5. Here, I've got 3 1s, but I need 6. So I'm going to add 3 more. Then what I'm going to do is count the blue. So I've got 3 10s there, so that's 30. And I've got 3 more here. So the gap is 33. Now we worked that out here as well. But this works just as well. So today you have some sheets that look like this. You are told at the top of your sheet how many people are attending your ball. Here I've got 56. So I know that 56 people are coming to the ball. It says how many people are already at the ball. We've had that represented here in this picture. I can see there's 2 10s, so that's 20. And then I've got 4 1s, 20 plus 4. 20 plus 4 is 24. So 56 people at the ball. I have got 24 people, and I've now got to work this out. So I can do this using pictures or by using a number line. I'm going to show you both ways. So I'm going to use pictures to start with. 24, I need to draw this over here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've drawn that, so I'm going to change colours. And then I'm going to look at this number here, 56. I've only got 2 10s, I need 5 10s. So 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to look at the 1s. I need 6. I've got 4, 5, 6. So now this should make 56. Let's check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 2, 4, 6. 50 and 6, 56. Now what I need to do is count up the red ones because those are the ones that I added on to make 56. So I've got 3 here, but they're 10s, so that's 30. And then I've got 2 over here, 30 and 2. 30 and 2, 32. So the missing number is 32. Let's have a look at how that looks on a number line. So again, I'm going to start with this part here, 24, and I'm going to jump all the way up to 56. So my first jump, I've got 4 here, and I want to make it up to the next multiple of 10. I say 4, you say 6. So instead of 2 chocolate bars and 4 little pieces of chocolate, this 4 and this 6 have made another bar of chocolate. So I now have 3 bars of chocolate and no little bits of chocolate. Now I need to jump up to 50. If you're really confident, you could do a jump of 20, but let's stick to 10. So jump, add 10. 30 add 10. Just picture that as 3 chocolate bars. Somebody gives you another chocolate bar. You've got 4 chocolate bars and no little bits of chocolate. I'm not at 56 yet, so I'm going to keep going. I'm going to do another 10. And I have got to 50. And then I know I need to get to 56, so I'm going to add 6. Brilliant, I've made it all the way up to 56. Now I need to add these jumps up. I can see I've got 10 and 10, which is 20, and I've got 6 and 6, which is 12. So it's going to be 20 plus 12. Now I can see I've got 2 chocolate bars here and 1 chocolate bar there. So it's going to be 30 something. I've got no chocolate bars there and I've got 2 there. So 20 plus 12 is 32. The missing number is 32. Both our picture method and our number line came up with the same answer. So that's brilliant. That shows that they both work really, really well. Let's have a look at another one. Let's have a look at this one. So how many people are already at the ball? 1, 2, 3 and 1. 3 tens and 1 little one. 31 people are at the ball. How many more need to arrive? Well, again, I'm thinking about getting up to 56. That's how many people are at my ball. So 56 is the whole number. 31 is where I'm starting from. Let's do it on the number line this time first. Starting at 31. I've got 1 here, so I know I need 9 more to get to my next multiple of 10, which is 40. Then I know it's easy to jump in 10, so I'm going to add 10 to get up to 50. Then I need to get up to 56, so I'm going to add 6, and I've got up to 56. So I've got to do 10 plus 9 plus 6. So you can work this out however you like. You could do 10 plus 9 is 19 and then count on 6. You could do 10 plus 9 plus 1 plus 5. Or you could even make this up. Get rid of that, and instead of plus 6, you have plus 5. And instead of that, you have 10. And you could do it like that. Let's have a look what it would look like as a picture. 10, 20, 31. Change your colour pen. I've got to get up to 56. I've got 3 there, 4, 5. I need to get up to 6, 1. I've already got 1 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to count the red. I've got 2 tens, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. And we'll have a go at one more. So again, we've got 56 here. How many people are already at the ball? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 tens, which means I have 5 chocolate bars and no little bits of chocolate. So I need to get up to 56. I've got 50. Might not even need a number line for this. 50 plus what equals 56? It would be 6. Look, 50, add 6 equals 56. You could also use pictures, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then you can add 6 in a different colour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is the answer. So most of you have got sheets like this that you need to do. Now, I'm not going to be mean. So if you're in melons and kiwis and you are struggling with the number line, use the pictures for today. And when we're all back in school, we'll do loads more on the number lines because they are tricky. But if you have understood what I've done with the number lines, use those because it's such a brilliant method. But feel free to use the pictures if you need to. So that's what the majority of you are doing today. Strawberries, you can count on in ones. It's absolutely fine. I've made your numbers so that you can count on in ones, or you can use the pictures. It's completely up to you. I'm just going to keep kiwis on because I just want to explain your task to you. So just trying to find it. Here we go. Right, so kiwis. This is your sheet, and what you've got is a table here, but at your ball, the total numbers of the guests at midnight has changed. Look, on the other ones, they've all got 56 or they've got a smaller number of people at their party, but yours changes, look, all the different balls. So these were the penguins that have arrived at the ball by 8 o'clock. So there were 27 penguins at the ball at 8 o'clock, and then by midnight there were 58. So you need to work out the difference between 27 and 58. The next one, there were 34 penguins at the ball, and by midnight, there were 68. So you've got to work out the difference between 34 and 68, and so on. So you've actually got lots of different nights here. So each different colour is a different ball. So make sure that you're looking carefully at how many there are at midnight and how many there are at 8 o'clock. And again, if you need to use the pictures, please do so. You'll need 2 different coloured pens, but it would be amazing if you could have a go at those number lines, maybe for a few of them as well. Okay, brilliant. Have fun.